Just off the shores of Lake Erie, we are at First Energy Stadium in a city aptly named after its founder, Moses Cleveland, way back in 1796. The scene a few moments ago, here it is. It's unlike any other in sport as both teams made their way out of the tunnel. These folks are fired up as their guys are ready to do battle between the New York Jets and the Cleveland Browns. Strap in. This will be a good one. 2 one-loss teams getting together as they're underway on EA Sports.
And that drives coaches insane, doesn't it? When they see that happen, it just doesn't feel right, does it? Plus, you're giving up yardage.
And he'll push this forward only to about the 42-yard line. 2 yards on the pickup there. It'll be 2nd and 8.
Early down stuffs will put this offense in a precarious position. We know that securing the point of attack, especially against the big-bodied guys in the middle of this D, has got to be priority one.
Up to the 44. This defense looking for an early stop. This is 3rd down and 6.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
Working out of the gun, Mayfield. And he couldn't hang on to it through the contact. Incomplete.
Didn't have a receiver open downfield, and as it turned out, couldn't even find his outlet man because of the coverage. It was way too tight. Unable to find anyone open.
On 4th down, here's Justin Vogel on to punt it away. He was only asked to punt once in the victory last week as he sends this one away. He's going to field this at the 4. So possession goes over here on the punt. And the Jets offense will be backed up to start this drive as they've got it 1st and 10. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now 1st and 10 at their own 15. The Boise State alum, Jay Ajayi, and he'll be taken down at the 18. And give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
Well, we all know the guy carrying the ball is going to get the credit, both in the stat line and probably in the newspaper. But guess what? Those guys creating holes, they couldn't feel better about themselves right now. Offensive line, tight end, probably even the wide receivers are involved. They're moving the ball well.
All right, here we go. Green, 39. Green, 39.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. Ajayi, 1st down and more. A big play there from Ajayi, and even 50 yards. Yardage-wise, he's in the top handful of backs in the league so far this season. A great run there.
He's going to love that standing when it comes to contract time. But even more so, his team loves it because he gives them an identity and sets a tone.
So the big play changes the complexion of things. Here's 1st and 10 just outside the 30.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
And they'll go on the ground. And he will cross the 30 down to the 29-yard line. A gain of 3, 2nd down. On the ground they go with the running back. Down right around the 25. 3 yards on the pickup. That's going to set up an interesting 3rd and about 4 to go. And defensively going with a dime set. 6 DBs on 3rd and 4.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Darnold. And he's got a new one. And down inside the 15 he goes. 12 yards there as they keep this drive rolling. It's another 1st down.
A little football 101 there. You just see the receiver try to run down the defender, meaning he goes right at him and really trying to move him a little bit towards the center of the field so he can put his foot in the ground and break to the out, to the sideline, and make a catch.
First red zone opportunity now for the Jets. They have a 1st and 10 at the 13-yard line.
Set. Green 39. Green 39.
Inside the red zone here. They'll look to throw. And he just throws this one away. Smart decision here this close to the end zone, and it brings up 2nd down.
What's the old adage? Be quick, but don't hurry. Well, that went right out the window there. He was hurried, harassed. That ball had to be gotten rid of. Otherwise, he was going to get sacked.
An incomplete pass on 1st down. That leads to a 2nd and 10.
Let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
And they'll go with the ground attack here. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Only a yard on the pickup there, so it leaves him needing a conversion here on 3rd and a tough 9. Darnold. He dropped it. Couldn't hang on in the end zone. So no 6 points, incomplete.
Once you get into the red zone and the safeties have less ground to cover, you'd better be quick with your delivery. Not much space to get a ball in there.
Yeah, when that field shrinks for those safeties, it's, oh, they get to the football. It's blocked. Now it's scooped up, and this is a live football. And they're going to come up empty here on 4th down.
So the next time we leave one of those coaches' meetings and we're walking out in the hall and you're like, how come we spend so much time talking about special teams?
Here you go. This is why.
This is why, right? And look, I'm right there with you. We hear it every time we meet with coaches, but it is a big part of it. And look at how early in the game this occurs. They block a kick, and not only does it set a tone, it sends a message for the rest of the game.
Yeah, so much for our first points of the game. They start on the ground with Geis, and he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. No gain on the play there, 2nd down. So nothing there. I don't know that that's all in the back, though. You got to look at blocking there, don't you?
I would agree with that totally. At some point, they have to win at the point of attack. Instead, it was the defense getting it done again and holding them to no gain.
Now let's go. 319. 319. No. Check. Patriot.
Mayfield now on second down. Open receiver, that's David Njoku. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. 14 yards, and it's a Cleveland first down.
One of the advantages of zone defense, as I remember it, is being able to see the play develop in front of you. One of the disadvantages, when they find those levels where they can hit you with it. Sometimes behind the corner and in front of the safety, it makes it tough to defend.
So they'll come up first and 10 now from the 33.
Hurry up, here we go. 319. 319.
On first down, this is Geis. And he'll work this one up to about the 38. 5 yards on the carry. Good pickup on first down. With the carry on second down. And a good swarm to the football defensively as they get him down at about the 40. 2 yards on the carry there, and it's going to lead him to third down. We haven't seen much from him running the football here in this first quarter.
No, you're right about that. We haven't seen much of him at all so far. They've stacked him up pretty well, but when you're trying to run the football, sometimes you got to play the long game. Keep handing it to him, and some of those runs that aren't working now, they turn into 6, 7, 8, and maybe more later on.
Third and short yardage. Mayfield with a Jets pressure. 2 notches. Down he goes. Avery Williamson in there to drop him for a loss of 10. And it'll be 4th and long. The Browns send out their punter now as he'll punt it away for the second time. He gets this one away, and boy, it's another boomer. This is taken at the 18. Nice job bringing that one back. 14 on the return. And the offense will take over with a new set of downs. Now the Jets offense gets ready to head back on the field. Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at about the 32. And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. Just a yard on the first down carry, so it's 2nd and 9.
He's definitely tough to get down. We just saw it right there. But how about what we did see? Pursuit, wrap up, and then the big finish with the tackle.
This is Ajayi. Oh, what a move. Fancy footwork in midfield. And they got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. That one 28 yards on the ground. We've seen him break off a big run already in this game, and for a second, that one looked like it might be another.
Yeah, I think that any defense would say, look, we can't let him get to the second level because sometimes he'll break off the big run on his own, but oftentimes you get additional blocking at the second level, which gets you deeper into the secondary.
So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40. Back to throw, Darnold. his man, Robbie Anderson. And they're able to get this one past the 30 to the 25-yard line. Darnold on first down. Throwing the out route incomplete. It's Gordon. And they'll work it inside the 15-yard line before it's all said and done. 11 more on that one and another first down. Way down right around the 12. Give him a couple on the carry there. 2nd and 8.
That's a good play by the guys on the defensive side of the ball. Held him to a gain of 2. And that changes the playbook a little bit now for the guy calling plays. 2nd and 8. Now he's got to probably think about going to the air instead of maybe staying with the ground game.
Second down, Darnold. And it's caught. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Josh Gordon, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to strike for 6.
Brandon, what we just saw there were 2 guys who are in sync. The person delivering the ball, but especially the person running the route. Tremendous job. It results in a terrific play.
Santos able to tack on the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. Now the punter, who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll get it up to about the 26-yard line, just across the 25. Now the Browns offense, they get ready to head back onto the field. They've had it twice. They've punted twice. Not the start they were hoping for.
Not at all, and let's face it, every facility we visit, everyone talks about converting on 3rd down, how big that is. In this situation, they've had to punt it away twice, so they're furiously going over things on the sidelines. What do we need to do to pick up a first down and change our momentum?
3-19.
They'll begin the drive with Hunt. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. 9 yards is the pickup there, and they'll have a 2nd and 1.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
2nd down, Mayfield. He's got his man in the crossing road. And he'll have it past midfield almost to the 40 before being taken down. 23 yards on the play. Back-to-back good plays have them on the move on first down.
We got three, fellas. Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
They'll hand it down to Geis. And this one's going to go the wrong way. Losing yardage back at the 42. That's going to go as a loss of a yard, and it'll be 2nd down. second down throw for Mayfield. Man open, that's Damian Rattler. And he's going to get this inside the 30. His first catch, good for 14 there and a first down.
Brandon, so many times we see the crossing route start as a quick hitter, but in this play, he had time in the pocket and waited for him to clear going across.
Now let's go. 319. 319.
Now a run with Geis. And he'll get about 4 as he's brought down at the 24.
Not a run that you're going to write home about, but still a good first down run. That's what an offense calls staying on schedule. 3 to 4 yards on first down, you're set up very well for the rest of the drive.
Here we go now. Green 39. Green 39.
Here's Geis. And the reinforcements come in as they're going to stop him behind the line. He lost 2 there, and it's third down. He came out ready to play. That's 3 tackles for a loss, Charles. We're only in the second quarter.
And that's problematic for the guys trying to run offense because that means he's got a pretty good idea of what they're doing and is actually beating them to the point of attack and making those plays. You might have to think about some misdirection or something to try and get him away from the ball.
Green 39. Green 39.
On third down, Mayfield. Wide open receiver complete. And down inside the 15 he goes. 13 yards on his first catch. It's a first down as well. A first red zone opportunity for the Browns thus far. It's 1st and 10 at the 14.
All right, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now Hunt. And he'll fight his way down right around the 12. Just a yard on the pickup there, and it'll bring up a 2nd and 9.
In order to play really good run defense when you're playing a 3-4, those 3 guys up front, the nose tackle and the guys they call the defensive ends, they're usually big, big people because they're going to have to eat up a lot of blockers because it's usually 5 on 3. And when they do their job well, guys who play on the inside, those inside linebackers, they're able to just roam and hit.
All right, here we go. 319. 319.
Geis. And he's going to fight his way forward here for a modest gain. Give him 6 yards on the carry. It's going to be 3rd and 3 now.
Even though they gave up more than they wanted to on that play, it actually illustrates how well they bottled him up throughout the game because that was his longest run of this contest.
The Browns on 3rd down. Just 1 for 3 thus far. This time it's 3rd and 3.
Set. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Mayfield down. Rush coming, and he's taken down. Jordan Jenkins with a big-time sack on 3rd down. And it'll be a loss of 7. Zane Gonzalez now to try the Browns field goal. And Gonzalez puts this one through. And they are on the board, but still trailing. It's 7-3. A minute 59 to go in the first half. More from Cleveland after this. After the field goal, here's Gonzalez to kick it off. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And running right through it. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And New York set to take the field. And that recipe on their last drive that resulted in a touchdown looked pretty good, so they'll be hoping to do that once more.
It takes me back to when we sat with the offensive coordinator and the head coach. They felt pretty good about their game plan and thought there were some holes in the defense, and they exploited them the last time out. Let's see if they can come back and put together a similar drive.
And we'll see if they can do just that.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90!
They'll run it now out of the gun. Found a little room there as he's up to about the 37. A solid run on first down. Gain of 7 leaves him with a 2nd and 3.
Some runs are blocked so well, you almost forget that someone has to carry the ball to gain the yardage. The leverage by the offensive line to create space up front, really well done.
To throw on 2nd down is Darnold. Over the middle, complete. That's Gordon. And he'll be taken down, but not before he works it past the 50. 17 yards for the Jets there as they've got themselves a first down. On first down, it's Darnold. And he slings one that's incomplete. Robbie Anderson, the man he was looking for. And that'll bring up 2nd down.
I know our vantage point might be a little bit better way up here, but that looked like an ill-advised throw to me. I didn't see anything open. And this play just didn't look right from the beginning.
It did not. I thought he might get outside and just chuck it away. Dangerous pass, incomplete. They'll run it now out of the gun. Absolutely nobody fooled there. He's going nowhere fast as he's stopped behind the line of scrimmage. Now the Browns will use the first of their 3 timeouts as the stoppage will come with a little under a minute to go in this first half. Third and 11. And some extra depth to the secondary here. They're in the dime. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Gordon. And he'll be brought down with the first down and a late flag here, too. And he may get a few more tacked on for good measure. So the yellow flag came out, and that leads to a new set of downs for this offense. 1st and 10. And he's in. Touchdown, Jets. Jay Ajayi, his 6th touchdown of the season. And the Jets find a way to stretch their lead. And that'll give them a 2-score lead here, but I'm looking ahead. They just want to hold it for the final moments here of the 2nd quarter. They don't want to give up anything on the other side.
No, not at all, because if they don't, it almost had the feel of an imposing their will score. And right now, they want to make sure they keep that and carry it into the 2nd half.
Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. Fielded about a yard deep. And a nice return sets him up pretty good here at the 30-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. And what do you think goes on here in this situation? If you got the football, you're trailing, you're back in your own territory with just a little time. Do you try something?
You're thinking about jump-starting your team, right? You just mentioned it. They're down. They're trying to get back into the game. But you've got to figure if something goes wrong, you may have put yourself in a spot where you may not be able to come back in the 2nd half. Managing risk, this is a big decision here.
Mayfield now looking to throw on first down. He's going to let this one go deep. It's caught inside the 25. And he is into the end zone. Touchdown, Cleveland. Antonio Callaway, his first touchdown on the year. And the Browns were able to strike quickly for 6. Zane Gonzalez on for the extra point. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that makes it a 14-10 ball game. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And from back there, a wise move. He'll just sit on this one, and it'll come out to the 25. Here's the Jet offense now. They head out to take over. And we'll see how this is played. Offensively, they've got the lead. Not a whole lot of time left. What do you think, Charles?
Well, it's tempting to try and add to your lead, but a mistake there, that can change things in a big way. I say go ahead, take the knee, get on out for the half.
35 seconds, all that remains in the first half as they come up on first down.
All right, here we go. 3-19! 3-19!
The first down throw, Darnold. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. And now we won't see a play on first down. We're going to get a timeout instead, as they'll stop it with 27 seconds remaining here in the second quarter. One play has him up past the 40 already, and another 1st and 10. Darnold from the gun. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. And now before this first down play, we're going to get a timeout here, as the clock will stop with 20 seconds to go in the first half. This quarterback now 7 of 10 here in this first half, and he's got a 1st and 10. The shotgun snap for Darnold. He'll rifle this one deep right side, and nearly picked it off. He had a chance to come down with that in the end zone, but it'll wind up just being incomplete. Here's 2nd and 10 now from about the 32.
Here we go now. Blue 90. Blue 90.
2nd down and 10, Darnold. And this time he's got the hook up. It's complete. And they'll have it in the red zone before he crosses over out of bounds. The Jet passing game in rhythm. They've got another first. Darnold for the red zone now. And that is incomplete, stopping the clock with 5 seconds to go. Josh Gordon, the intended receiver, and it's 2nd down. So on 2nd down, the field goal unit is on here as they try to get 3 before half. He had his lone attempt blocked earlier, and he missed it. It's no good, and this score will stay right where it is. So you wonder what's going on in that head right about now. That's 2 missed field goals for him now, and this one should have been no problem.
For an NFL kicker, you're thinking 97, 98% from this distance, and this one somehow fails to go through. And that's 3 points you just absolutely have to count on getting.
Final play of the first half, barring a penalty, as they come up on 1st and 10.
Blue 90! Blue 90!
Final play of the half, Mayfield. Throw left side, caught by the tight end Njoku. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. So we've reached halftime with the visiting Jets on top. As we send you down to Orlando, where Jonathan Coachman has our EA Sports halftime report. Coach. And the Jets set to receive this third quarter kickoff, and they have the lead as well as we are underway in the second half. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get it up to the 29-yard line. The Jets offense now works their way back onto the field. And they have to feel like they missed on an opportunity for points last time when they couldn't connect on that short field goal try.
And no doubt about it, because they were counting on those points. In today's NFL, let's face it, that's really a chip shot, right?
That's anything in. Side 40.
Yeah, they're counting on that going through the post, but we've seen it happen to teams before. Some of the best kickers in the world can miss kicks like that. Can they come back now and redeem themselves?
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10, just shy of the 30. Here's a handoff to Ajayi to begin the drive. And he'll be tackled at about the 35. It's a 6-yard gain on the ground, and that'll make it 2nd and 4.
Well, that last run makes this a 100-yard night. I've loved the way he's hit the holes. He's been quick, he's been decisive, and he's been a whole lot of fun to watch.
Ajayi. And able to get this one across the 45 before he's brought down. Give him 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
We use the word relentless a lot with guys who are aggressive on the field. In this case, it really fits, doesn't it? How about his ability to break tackles and his feet never stop moving?
So after the run by Ajayi, here's 1st and 10. And they'll run it here. And able to break one tackle, but then quickly brought down. But a nice little gain. Give him 9 on the carry that time, and they're set up with a 2nd and 1. Now they'll run it on the toss. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And running with power here. And way down into the red zone before he's dropped inside of Cleveland's 15. 31 yards there and a first down.
Every team in the league always wants explosive plays, breakout plays, and even more so when it's your horse who's had a tough time during the game.
Yeah, not that great in the first half. Maybe he can recalibrate here in the third and then carry that over to the fourth.
I like that. Recalibrate. Strong.
Watch him now, Barney! Barney!
Now they try the right side here. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Call it no gain on the play, and it'll be second down. And they'll try the air now with Darnold. And he can't quite get there. Tackled down at the 1. So even with the pass interference, it's a completed pass. They'll go ahead and just take the play instead.
How about the effort? Making the catch despite the pass interference. Nothing else to be gained on the play. No need to take the penalty. The play stands.
Let's go! 319! 319!
Here's Darnold. Got a man, it's caught. Touchdown, Jets. In for the score. And the Jets are going to add on to their lead. A good, sustained drive there in this third quarter, capping it off with a touchdown to give them a nice 2-score advantage.
It was actually a fun one to watch, wasn't it? I mean, for me, seeing the mix of what they did, how they moved the ball downfield, very sharp, too. Each and every play seemed to be executed with great dispatch.
Santos with the extra point, and that makes it a 21-10 game. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Here's the Browns now. They get set for their first possession of the third quarter. They're down in this game. A chance for the offense, though, to put something on the board, get some momentum here in half 2.
Try and get things kick-started for them. And you know at the half, they discussed how they were going to get that done. This is where scripting comes into play a lot of the time.
How many plays do you script coming out of the second?
Most of the time in the first half, you're scripting 12 to 16. I think in the second half, you're really scripting more like 8 to 10. Kind of a starter or an opener, whatever terminology they use, just something to get you off to a quick start.
To begin the drive, here's a handoff to him. And hit behind the line. He lost the football. It's loose. But I think Brown was able to recover, and they'll indeed hold on to the ball here.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover. Now Mayfield. Space to maneuver at the 40. And a hook up here to Allen Robinson. And he'll get this all the way up to the 42-yard line. That his first catch so far. They've held him under wraps, but he's got a first down there.
Hurry up, here we go! Blue 90! Blue 90!
They go play action here on first down. He's just going to dump this one off to his fullback out of the backfield. And he finally is out of bounds, but he's down inside the 20-yard line. It's a big play there for the... Browns, 41 yards. So the big play means just like that, they'll operate from the red zone now on first down.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
Here's Hunt. And he'll be taken down at the 2-yard line. 15 more there, and they're on a roll. It's another first down.
They're making it look easy out there. Another first down. So far on this drive, let me do this little bit of math here. 4 plays, 3 first downs.
That's a pretty good recipe for success. Two big plays in succession. Not sure this D knows what hit him, but now they got to get ready. It's first and goal.
Set. 3-19. 3-19.
On the ground, Geis. And he takes this one in for a Brown score. Darius Geis, his 3rd touchdown now on the year. And the Browns have cut it back within a score. And they're able to run it in. It started with a battle in the trenches. They won there, and they got in for 6 points.
And that's going to be a tough one for the defense to deal with. They've got to go to the bench now and figure out how we're going to slow down this running game, because on that particular play, they had no answer.
Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and it's now 21-17. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is fielded a couple yards deep. And he'll get across the 20 before he's brought down at about the 23-yard line. The Jets offensive unit ready to get going here. They were able to extend their lead with an opening drive touchdown here in the 3rd quarter, but that just got matched a moment ago.
So we know that what they discussed at the half worked. Now, what are the counters to that, right? You don't just run the same things over and over. Some do, but many will also show something and then come back with something else to keep the defense off balance.
Darnold going to lead the Jets up now, 1st and 10 at their own 23. On 1st and 10, Darnold. And that'll be incomplete. Well, too much oomph, too much mustard there on that pass.
They really turned it loose, didn't they? Really cut loose with that one. Sharp, strong. Didn't lead to a completion, though. Made it very difficult.
Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10.
Watch it now, Barney. Barney.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he'll take this one up close to the 25-yard line. Emmanuel Ogbah there on the stop.
Well, that's a good start to this drive on the defensive side of the ball.
Forcing completion on 1st down. Then you're able to shut down the running play on 2nd.
Yeah, I wouldn't be surprised now. A little bit of pressure going at the quarterback in the expected passing situation.
The Jets on 3rd down. They've been okay, 2 for 3 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Now Darnold. And he's got a moonwalk. They get 7 there, but it brings up 4th.
Now, that's going to be a tough one to explain when they get together and watch a game film, isn't it? I mean, they had the right call, had the out route. He's got to know where the first down sticks are, yet he steps out of bounds that close. Not their best play.
And he was called on 3 times in the win last week as his first one here's away. Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 from back at their own 10-yard line.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
They'll try to get this running game going with Geis. And he'll take this one only up to about his 13-yard line. Give him 3 on first down. It'll set up a 2nd and 7.
Tough first half for him, unable to put up the numbers he's used to producing. But with a guy like him, you and I both know it just takes a couple of explosive touches for him to make an impact on this game and on the stat sheet as well.
Set! 319! 319! Gone!
Mayfield now on 2nd down. It's caught on the right side by Robinson. And he's taken down, but not before he gets this across the 25-yard line. 13 yards to pick up there. Good for a Cleveland first. This is Geis. And he powers his way up past the 30. The Pro Bowler, Muhammad Wilkerson, brings him down.
I have to think a major focus of the halftime meetings had to be figuring out how to create space for the running game to get operating.
Well, what you pointed out to me at half seems accurate. That line has struggled to sustain blocks.
Yeah, I would agree with that totally. They've got to focus on staying on their double teams at the first level, make sure that block's secured before they slide off and try and chip someone at the second level.
319!
Now a first carry for their fullback. And he'll be tackled just past the 35 at the 36. After a gain of 5, they'll wind up being about a length of the football short here on 3rd down. And we're back now here in Cleveland.
We got 3, fellas. We got 3.
The offense on 3rd down tonight, they've only converted once in 4 tries. They're looking at 3rd in the nose of the football.
Set! Blue 90! Blue 90! Detroit! Detroit!
On the run, this is Hunt. And he will have first down yardage as he's brought down at the 41. And now timeout is whistled as it appears there's a Brown shaken up on the play. While the training staff works on him, we'll step aside and be right back. Two first downs have him up to the 41 now for 1st and 10.
Hurry up, here we go! 319! 319!
Mayfield on first down. That's complete over the middle to Callaway. And he'll go down right around the 47 this time. 7 yards, the pickup on the pitch and catch.
I know many people like to throw to the tight end, maybe in a little flexed out position because he creates mismatches with his size. But slot receivers do the same thing with their quickness, their speed, and their route running savvy.
Able to get 7 on that first down pass play. 2nd and 3.
3 down, 3 down. Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Now a whistle, and I think a penalty here for a delay. No, they're going to say timeout. They did get the timeout in time. It's just their first. They'll be down to 2 remaining as we step aside here in the 4th quarter.
Here we go now. 319.
Mayfield. Got an open man. It's Radley. And he'll go down, but not before getting this inside the 30. That one goes for 24 yards. So in Jet territory now. Here's 1st and 10 as they've got it to the 28-yard line.
Hurry up, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90. Ah!
Back to the ground game now with Geis down to the 25. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down. And the trend continues here in the 4th like it was in the 1st, 2nd, and 3rd. He's had nowhere to run.
And you're probably thinking to yourself, why do they keep feeding him the football? Well, they trust him first and foremost. They do believe that over time he might actually pop one of these runs. The bottom line is he takes care of the ball well for them, so they keep handing it to him.
To throw, Mayfield. That is caught at the 7. And he'll take this into the end zone. Now, hold on here. We do have a flag down. So let's see what this is about. Now an important extra point here to stretch this lead to a field goal. Gonzalez good on the extra point, and that gives him a 3-point lead. Gonzalez now to kick this one away. This is taken about 7 yards deep. And they'll put up the stop sign there as his guys will get it at the 25. And now out come the Jets. And a tight game after punting last time. See if they can get something going on this drive.
As they head to the field now, with the game this close, you've got to feel there's a sense of urgency for them going on offense right now. But they have to do it without letting panic creep in and affect their play.
Some pretty good games all weekend. We may have saved the best for last. This Monday night game has been a dandy.
Set. 319. 319. No. Check. Patriot.
Darnold on 1st down. Over the middle, complete. That's Anderson. And he's taken down, but able to slip across the 35. Give him 13 yards on the opening play of the drive and also give him a 1st down. This quarterback now, 5 straight completions here in this second half. 1st and 10.
Here we go now. Blue 90.
And they'll go on the ground. And he's going to be stopped up quickly here. Just a yard up to the 39. Stay on the ground. Again, it's Ajayi. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. The Jets on 3rd down. They've hit 2 for 4 thus far. This is 3rd and 8. Back to throw, Darnold. Found his target, it's Anderson. And they've got it well across midfield down to the 40 before it's all said and done. With that catch, he goes over 100 yards receiving on the night. So a 1st and 10 upcoming from Browns territory now, right at the 40.
Watch him now, Barney.
And on the ground they go with a running back. And for one of the first times tonight, he's going to be held up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play. It'll be second down. They'll go with the ground attack here. And he only manages a couple here down to about the 38-yard line.
He may be a bit undersized compared to the modern-day NFL defensive tackle, but what he lacks in size, he definitely makes up for in his ability to make tackles in the run game as well.
The Jets on third down. They've converted 3 out of 5 thus far. This is 3rd and 8.
Watch it now, Barney.
Darnold now to throw. And he fires one that's intercepted. Picked up by the linebacker, Joe Schobert. And his guys are going to take over at the 34-yard line. He couldn't hook up with a Nunwa that time.
And, Brandon, this is a real nice job defensively of getting inside a quarterback's head and figuring out, okay, where's he going with the football? Because you can make an educated guess defensively, not all the time, but sometimes. And when you're right, you've got a decent chance of coming away with the football.
Mayfield going to lead the Browns up now, 1st and 10 at the 34.
All right, here we go. Blue 90. Blue 90.
Following the interception, Mayfield. He's going to sling this deep down, and that's caught inside the 30. And all the way in. Touchdown, Cleveland. His second touchdown of the night, and the Browns add on to their lead.
In order to lead in a game, you're going to get plenty of contributors, but that's his second touchdown catch of this game. He's one of the key guys in this one.
And you better believe he'll be looking for the hat trick here as this one continues to go. Gonzalez able to tack on the PAT, and that makes this a 9-point game. They're down here in the 4th, and that personal foul penalty is not going to help.
No, in these types of situations, players will tell you that's extra intensity. From where we sit, it's actually frustration, not a good play.
Gonzalez now to kick this one away. And this will be a touchback as that sails over the end line. And the Jets set to take the field. And there are parts of their last drive they'd like to emulate. And, of course, they'd like to forget the inning, the interception. But they did put together, Charles, a nice sustained drive to get him down the field.
Yeah, and unfortunately for them, the only thing that matters is part 2, right? Because once they threw the interception and finished off the drive, that does them no good to go back and say, well, you know, we had a good one going. Finish things off. That's the only way you can get it done.
Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw. Oh, he's got a man wide open, complete. 16 yards right off the bat for the first down. But correct me if I'm wrong. You're down 2 scores. I don't think you need to rush just yet, but you can't take your time either.
Yeah, even if you don't want to commit to full 2-minute offense, you have to up the tempo, up the urgency. Maybe you're starting to call 2 plays in a huddle each time you snap the ball.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete. So they took a shot on first down, but couldn't connect. Here now is 2nd and 10, again from the 41. On 2nd and 10, Darnold. And incomplete there. A nice hit. Jars the ball free and brings up 3rd down.
They went with a dime look on defense. 2 extra defensive backs on the field and covered up essentially every blade of grass. That allowed them to disrupt the play.
The Jets on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. Throwing again is Darnold. And incomplete here on 3rd down.
And I think we'll probably see him go for it here on 4th down. No reason not to. Down a couple of scores, they have to try and make something good happen.
The 3 straight incompletions, they don't care. That hasn't dissuaded them. They're going to go for it on 4th. 4th down, and for Darnold, it's desperation time. Being chased out left. Now he'll turn, and this is caught. And he's going to take it in for a Jets touchdown. Robbie Anderson, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Jets are able to make this a close game again. Now the point after try for Santos. Santos able to tack on the extra point. And now things get a bit more interesting here in this 4th quarter. Now the punter who also does the kickoff duties, Locke Edwards, out to kick it away. This fielded a few yards into the end zone. And he'll be brought down at the 23, make it the 24-yard line. And now Cleveland geared up to take the field. A little less than 4 minutes remaining, and the margin for error is small with this slim lead. Operate within your 4-minute offense here, Charles?
Definitely. Remember, the 4-minute offense doesn't always correspond to what's up on the clock. What they need to do is play a little bit of keep away right now. Run the clock down. Make sure their opponent doesn't get the ball back. Their dream scenario, get enough first downs and make them eat up their timeouts so the game ends when you're kneeling down with the football.
On 1st and 10, Mayfield. And he's going to drop this off to his fullback. And he'll get it up near the 35, right at the 34 here. 10 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
And the big guy catches the ball out of the backfield, and oftentimes that's quite a surprise to the guys playing defense because not ordinarily thought as a pass catcher, it often works when they decide to dial it up.
Clock continuing to run. They'll probably wind this all the way before snapping it on 2nd down.
Here we go now. 3-19. 3-19.
A give to the fullback on the dive. And he'll be brought down right around the 37. Give him 3 yards and a fresh set of downs. 4th quarter, holding on to a lead. Fullback carry, 3 or 4 yards. I guess that's what you're looking for.
And it just brings back memories for me because I remember my coaches in this situation. I remember one time my head coach into his headset telling the offensive coordinator, I want the big boy carrying the ball. And that's what you have in this spot. Him covering up on the ball, taking care of it, and grinding out yardage.
Not totally home free yet, but it's looking good as they come up 1st and 10.
Now let's go. 3-19. 3-19.
On the ground, it's Geis. And he is met at the line of scrimmage, and he goes down right there. And now we'll see a timeout used on defense as they stop it right out of the break with 1:57 to go in the ball game. Another running situation on the doorstep as they come up 2nd and 10.
Hurry up, here we go. Green 39. Green 39.
Well, the lead late in the fourth, and Mayfield's going to throw it. Nowhere to go here. He lost the football, and the Jets have recovered.
With no running backs in the backfield to help pass protect, all the receivers in their patterns, these are going to be hot routes. If they sense a blitz or pressure on the quarterback, they've got to be prepared to break routes off early and get the football. In this case, never even had a chance. They popped the ball free in the backfield.
And they'll go ground game here with the tailback. And able to push his way forward here for a good little gain. And now the Browns are going to take another timeout as they'll talk things over prior to this upcoming second down play. And down inside the 15, shy of the 10. Give them 12 yards there, and the Jets have a first.
Another carry for their leader, and a good one. It's crunch time. They'll need him to continue to be productive in both the run and passing game in order for them to try and snatch a victory.
And they'll run it here. And maybe a measure of revenge there. He's had his way in this one, but this time they get him behind the line. Call it a loss of 2 on the play. And that'll make it 2nd and 12. They'll look to throw. And a hit jarred it loose. It's incomplete.
Now we're in the situation where the quarterback's got to take full charge of his huddle. Got to totally command it, make sure all eyes are on him. All focus is locked in. Going to call multiple plays and go over different situations and scenarios to make sure everyone is on the same page.
The Jets on 3rd down. 3 for 7 so far in this game. This is 3rd down and 12.
Back here we go.
Back to throw. And that is incomplete. Took their shot at going for the win, didn't get it. Now bring on the field goal unit, tie this thing.
It's the right call. I truly believe that. But if I'm on defense, I'm also staying a little loose here in case they wanted to be really aggressive and fake it.
And now we're going to get a timeout here called by the defense. That'll be their 3rd and final stoppage here as we step aside. And Santos able to put this one up and through. It's good. And that will tie this game here in the final minute of play. So in the final minute, they turn it over to their kicker to get him back to even, and he does not disappoint.
Brandon, do you think the pressure ever gets to this guy? Because I sure don't. That was pretty smooth right there. But I tell you, he better not rest on his laurels because there's a good chance they may need him again if this game goes to overtime.
The Browns offense heading back out to take possession. They have a little bit of time here to get into field goal range. Not much. In a tie game, you don't want to do anything crazy, right?
I agree with you on that one. Risk reward, okay? If you go for it, what is the absolute reward on this? But the risk is probably greater. Run the clock out, get to overtime, and try and win it there.
All right, we'll see if they do just that. Mayfield down. And it pops free. The collision there jarred the ball loose and brings up second down.
Work with me, partner. Take a deep breath, because that's what they're doing down the field now. That incompletion allowed them to exhale a little bit. Get in the huddle, kind of scan the crowd, see if any celebrities are here. Relax a little bit as they start this big drive.
Line of scrimmage, again the 25, 2nd and 10. Mayfield. And that is incomplete. So 17 seconds now on the clock here. The way he's throwing the football today, almost a surprise when he doesn't complete a pass like happened there, but he needs a few more to get his guys downfield.
Well, the way he's thrown it leads him to believe that he's going to get those completions. And that means the guys going out for passes, they'll run even harder because they expect it as well.
The Browns on 3rd down, 2 for 5 to this point. This is 3rd and 10. And they're out of timeouts, remember, so this is going to have to be a delay. And that'll set them back 5. Now they face a 3rd and 15 here following the delay of game.
Hurry up, here we go. Green, 39.
Mayfield to throw. He's going to air one out. And that's caught inside the 30. And all the way down to the 24-yard line. A big play there on 3rd down for the Browns. 56 yards. And here in overtime, if the team that receives the ball scores a touchdown, it's over. If they don't, we can still have some more football.
That's exactly right. If they go down and kick a field goal, the other team gets a possession to either match it or score a touchdown to win the ball game. If both teams kick field goals, the next team to score wins. But if the receiving team throws a pick six or fumbles the ball and it gets picked up by the defense and they score, the game is over at that point.
So we're right back where we started, all even as the kick's away. This will be taken to the back of the end zone. And no run back here. This will be a touchback, and it comes out to the 25-yard line. Now the Jet offense about to take over as they head out onto the field. They're set for their first drive here in overtime, and this is where the crowd can really become a factor.
They've had to battle it all day, but I know what you're saying. In overtime, that gets doubled, doesn't it? At least, because now the crowd really wants to be involved and help their team. And that first drive can dictate the whole thing because they know if this team takes it downfield and scores a touchdown, it's game over.
It's been loud in here so far. Now they'll run it on the top. And the second wave of tacklers is going to get him as they stop him behind the line. It's a loss of a yard there, and now 2nd down.
So, Brandon, when this offense gathers together to watch tape for this game, they're going to be feeling pretty good about themselves until the coaches get upset about the play we just saw. But you know their defense is going to be. But we put up big points all game long. The defense is going to win one every now and then.
A loss of a yard there to start out. That leads to a 2nd and 11.
Watch it now, Barney, Barney. Set, blue, landed. Blue, landed.
Now a handoff looking right. Nowhere to go that time. Might have gotten a yard up to the 25. Now as we look down, it appears we've got a Jet shaken up on the play. Well, he gets attended to. We'll step aside. In need of a 3rd and 10 conversion to keep this opening drive of OT alive.
Here we go now. 3:19. 3:19.
Darnold was first throw in overtime. That's complete over the middle to Anderson. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. They give him 27 yards on the 3rd down conversion.
Watch him now, Barney.
And they'll try the ground game here with the running back. And he's going to take this across the 50 into Browns territory. 2 yards on the carry there, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Darnold now on 2nd down. Hauled in by Anderson, left side. And he gets this inside the 35-yard line. His huge night, it just continues as he's now north of 200 yards receiving. So they'll come up 1st and 10 now from the 33.
Hurry up, here we go. 3:19. 3:19.
On 1st down, Darnold. Got his man complete over the middle. It's Anderson. And inside the 20 before he's brought down. Another nice gain, 16 yards there and a 1st down again. Agility got him a few extra before he's taken down right at the 10. It's a 7-yard carry to set them up with a 2nd and 3. And I know you, with every carry, especially in overtime, you're just saying, if you're that ball carrier, hold on to the football.
Hold on to it, protect it, but not necessarily settling, because you're trying to get to the end zone. You're trying to end the game right here. And I know the defensive guys, poking, clawing, raking, trying to knock the ball free and protect their end zone.
Yeah, like you alluded to, especially this part of the field. Again, it's Richard. And he'll be brought down here at the 3-yard line. 7 yards on the pickup there, and now they've got it 1st and goal.
Some good, strong running right there. Some power and some explosiveness just about got him into the end zone.
Now let's go. Green 39. Green 39.
2 minutes to go here in overtime. We'll be back after this. They'll try and run for it on first and goal. And that one blown up quickly as he's going to be stopped before he could even get started. This will be a 2-yard loss on the play. And that'll bring up a second and goal.
All right, now, lucky 56. Lucky 56.
They'll give it to him up the middle. And he'll get this one back to the 5-yard line, but no further than that. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. Biggest play now in this opening drive of overtime. This is 3rd and goal. Out of the shotgun, here's Darnold. And this will be caught. It's a touchdown. An absolute stunned silence here as they have come in and stolen this one in overtime. Partner, a great game that we got to see and making it extra special. Not only did I get 4 quarters with you in this one, I got some overtime, a little whipped cream on top.
Look at you, trying to make this whole thing palatable.
I just want you to pay for my meal later.
You really just wanted 4 quarters, what you wanted. But how much fun was that? We had that type of a game where we got us to overtime, and then we get the dramatic ending to finish things off as well. What a game.
So for the Jets, they boost their record up to a strong 4-1. And they'll head back home next week to take on the Buffalo Bills. Meanwhile, for Cleveland, the loss will move them back to 3-2 on the year. And they'll get a home date next week against the Detroit Lions. And for Charles Davis and our entire crew here at EA Sports, I'm Brandon Gaudin saying so long, everybody.